Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Phoenix Blade and welcome back to Prison Architect Psych Ward DLC. Now, in the last episode, stuff happened, you know, I'm still sick, like always. I'm just, you know, coming down with a sickness and it just never gonna stop. But what can you do? Not a whole lot, unfortunately. So, how am I gonna hook this up? I need a water pipe way over here. But I can't have it in a way where people can use it to tunnel out. Maybe if I go and do a really roundabout way? Or maybe I should just create a new water utility. Yeah, is that necessary? I don't know if this eventually can't, like, pump water. If that makes sense, like if it can only pump so much water so far. I don't know if that's the thing. But, let's see here. If I... No, because then they can easily tunnel out this way. But there's a fence there, so what are they going to do? Not a dang thing. And this is closest, and I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm just going to build another water utility. These guys will get their own water utility, and maybe it'll go to max sec also. Maybe that's a thing. Okay, so either way. Structure, out of concrete, and I don't remember how big it needs to be. Not that big, though. So... whatever, it'll be that big. That's how big I'll make that. There you go. So, water utility, great. This is all set up, great. Jail doors aren't in here. That's not great. So, let's get some jail doors in here. Now, currently, daily profits are down somehow. I don't know how that's a thing, but it is in fact a thing. So, let me look at that. Prison running, I believe it would be in. And let's look at bureaucracy actually real fast, because I want to do executions, which I think we need to do legal stuff. For some reason, there we go. It wouldn't let me move my thing around. Permanent punishments, is that your lower, no, death row, here we go. Unlocks the death penalty, $10,000. Let's do it. And then reduce execution liability, reduces the number of appeals a prisoner gets before you can schedule their execution without liability. So we're also going to do that one as soon as we can, because the faster we can execute people, the better, really. And then hopefully we'll get lots of money later, so I can do legal prep and legal defense. So if we execute somebody, you know, and then it's like, oh, that guy was innocent, well, you know, we're not liable at this point. We've done all we can. So there you go. Wiring, let's wire this up to I mean, these are kind of full. Oh, that's right, I needed to do a new security building. Wait, didn't I do a new security building? No, I was planning on it, and it's gonna be over here. Right. Okay. There was something else. Don't forget, Phoenix. Come on, you got this. Come on, rewind the brain power. I was going to something. I forget. It's gone. I'm sorry, I lost it. I was looking bureaucracy, right? That's when I was thinking about it. Death row. Was it informants? Let's look at that real fast, actually. So I got nobody for informants. Okay. Also, this guy is trapped, which is unfortunate. Let us get that. With the door. I need a staff door so that only staff can go through there. These are objects. What am I doing? Nope, that's rooms. Nope, stop that. I want walls and doors. There we go. Oh my gosh. You know, being sick really just, I feel like it does things to you. Other than slowly killing the inside of your body, which isn't... What the flip? What the flip, you guys? Where are you getting drugs? I need to figure out where these guys are getting drugs. I thought I got it last time, you know? Contraband. Dangers. Okay, so... they're not getting drugs from in there. And they're not getting drugs from in there. The only place they could get drugs is in here. And I got a guard dog. Like, how much more protection do I need? I don't know. Maybe it's because I also do not have a metal detector here. Oh, but I have them up there, so it doesn't even matter. I don't know then. I've done all I can. If they're gonna overdose, they can just do it and die. Okay? That's just unfortunately what's gonna have to happen. Now, every once in a while, you may notice the video cuts around. That's because all of a sudden I start having sneezing fits. So there you go. That's what that's about. Can we prioritize this, please? That'd be great. This workman cannot figure out what's going on. Like, oh God, no. Oh God, my husband, he's waiting for me. He's gonna think I'm cheating again. And I'm like, again? You little harlot. I love that that used to be the name for that. I could put 2 of them in here. This thing is oversized. I did not need to make this big. So anyways, now I want to work on I want to give it like a special kind of door, or not door, wall. Like what would be a cool security wall? Nothing really. Let's just make it out of brick because I'm boring like that. Anyways, so I need a new security room, and this will be like, yeah, that'll be it. Okay, there we go. So with this now in place, well, once it's in place, I should say, we will be able to monitor much more of this prison without having to worry about overloading all these CCTV monitors. Also, maybe, perhaps, I will also be able to automate some doors, which would be awesome, I think. Automate all the cell doors so that when it's... oh wait, I think they already open automatically. Well, I could automate the yard one, so I don't know. Really, automated doors aren't my thing in this game, but I could automate things. It's a possibility. It's a thing I could do. Oh, hey, so while I have your attention, just start yelling at you randomly. While you guys are watching this, I need you guys's advice, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys want to watch me play next? That's on the PS4. Because I am running out of ideas. Also, I'm broke, but because I got a new job, hopefully I'll be able to buy something. What do you guys want to watch? I know you guys have given me some suggestions before. I think I remember like Terraria, and there's a few other games that either I wasn't interested or I couldn't make them work. I can't really remember what you guys have suggested. That's the only one that sticks out in my brain. Don't Starve, which I will be doing a Let's Play of that, but only once I get a computer. Why? Because of plans. I have plans. I'm excited for it, but I'm not going to tell you about them until they're happening, because obviously, right? Obviously. So, let's see. The security area is getting worked on. And how are my prisoners doing? Maybe I can catch them in the act of doing something. Oh, hey, look! Archie Redman. He's walking around reading something. I don't know. I mean, it's eat time, but he's deciding he wants to read. So that's taking care of his literacy needs. That makes me... You know what, Archie? I'm very proud of you. Good job. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, did that... How many guys passed through the classes... I need to look at grants. There we go. How close am I to completing the reform through education? Was that it? Or did... I mean, I really haven't. Criminally insane, long-term investment. Got that back. And, I mean, I could do that one. Okay, so what's this? A prominent campaign group is conducting a large-scale social experiment into the social or the effects of education. I don't know why I saw social on prisoners reoffending rates. Set up some classrooms and begin educating new prisoners. I need 20 school desks, which I don't have. Build a classroom. Unlock education through bureaucracy. Have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course. That's what I wanted to look at. Okay, well let's start the reform through education initiative. Okay, and I need to have 20 school desks. So I'm gonna need to cram them in there, unfortunately. But you know, that's okay. I'm okay with that. The back row, because it's up against the wall, I don't know if I can really do that. But I'm gonna put like a desk here and here, and here and here, and hopefully that'll have enough. Cause 4, 8, 16, yeah, that should be good. Okay, so objects, we're gonna put in 2 new desks right here and here, and here and here. All right, cool. And that's 20 desks. Now, with that out of the way, I actually did remember what I wanted to look at earlier. I'm not making money anymore, and I don't know why, because I was doing fine finances. So what happened here? Prisoner grant and federal grant is giving me 12,000. We've got prisoner wages, that's not a big deal. Staff wages, not a big deal. Administrative wages, guard wages, and workman wages. The reform programs are costing me a good bit, and food is. Am I not, is it because something happened and I'm not getting a bonus? I think that might be partially it, because I'm only losing like almost $200 a day. So that's not that bad. But maybe I was selling a lot of stuff before, and then it made it think that I was in the green. That I don't know. But either way, I need I need things to start happening. We've got wood. We've got plenty of wood, which, oh, you know what? I need the carpentry program for this to start working, I think. Oh, of course, because I've got plenty of wood, but now they just need, oh, of course, I figured it out. I figure things out on my own sometimes, you guys. Things happen, sort of, you know. Shut up. Just shut up. Carpentry Apprentice program. Okay, a complex trade skill, yeah it is, that requires good practical ability. Qualified inmates can use the skill to create high-value wooden items on the carpenter table. It requires 5 sessions, which is $500 per session. Whew, that's a lot. It requires 2 hours, max attendance of 5. Each prisoner needs a carpenter table. Requires a workshop and a foreman. So, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Why not? Put me further in the red. I don't give a crap diggity, okay? I'll give a crap diggity. Let us sell some of these things just because I can, and there's so many of them, and I already have a lot of wood. Don't read into that. Don't read into my large stock of logs. Just don't. So anyways, there. I've well made up for all the wood that, or not the wood, the money that I would have lost today, just on a daily basis. So we're fine on that. I'm happy. Are you happy? Everybody should be happy. Now let's get to work on this area. We need not objects, giggity god dang. But I do want to put this as a room first, because that helps me with, stuff. Okay, security, and we'll put that right there. All right, cool. Now, I need to make sure there's a door so they can actually get in and out. That would probably be ideal. So staff door, and we'll put that right across from here so they can just be like, oh man, all those donuts, oh gosh, it's just really tiring. I'm gonna wander over here, and then they walk over here, and because they're so out of shape, they'll do that really obese person thing where they're like, they only walked a little distance, but by the time they get here to sit down, they're breathing really heavy. They're like, oh god, hold on, just give me a minute, right? And they spend all break just like eating more donuts that happen to be in here, and like trying to not have a heart attack, and then they'll be like, okay, time to get back to work, and then they waddle over here, sit down, and they're like, oh god, I'm exhausted, what a hard day's work, just because they're so out of shape. Really, we need to get this under control. Our guards are clearly not in the best shape of their life. The irony that I see in me doing this Let's Play is this guy right here could very well, except for how white he is, I'm a pretty thin person, I would look more like, I mean, obviously the armor would I'd look more like this, yeah, except my shoulders aren't quite as broad. Whatever, either way, this could very well be the job that I'm doing next year. Because I'm talking to my family members right now, and I'm looking into becoming a police officer, because while I do like doing carpentry, unfortunately, I really don't like the inconsistency of work that I'm getting, if that makes sense. Because, like, I do not work a full month usually, which is unfortunate. Like, how many hours do you normally get in a full-time job? It's like 160-ish hours in a month, I think. I don't actually know the number, but I'll just say that's what it is. So, say that's normally what you get. I sometimes only get 40 hours. It just depends on, like, if I'm hopping between jobs, or if unfortunately I have classes God dang it. Pipe doing whatever you want. Well, I want to be right here. Well, Pipe, let me tell you something. You keep giving me sass, and I swear to Glob, I'm gonna do things. Don't even ask. Don't even ask what it's gonna be, Pipe. Anyways, what was I saying? Right. Some months I'll only work like 40 hours. And that's just really not working for me. So I have actually been thinking about becoming a police officer. While I wouldn't want to do this kind of stuff, you know, I wanted to join the military, and they wouldn't let me do that because of my heart. But I can do this. You know, I've always wanted to protect and serve people. And that's exactly what the police are supposed to do. Plus, it helps, right? Like, you see on the news all those bad eggs and what they're doing. It's like, Jesus Christ, but that's not all cops. And it's always good to have, even if that was half cops, you know, it's always good to have even more just good guys in there. I'll open that for you. I'll be polite. Southern hospitality, suckles, yeah. But, like, it's always good to just have another good guy in there, you know? And that'll be me. So, what am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think I ran out of time for this episode, though. I didn't start my timer. It feels like I probably ran this about 20 minutes. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, we'll get back to this in the next episode. Am I the only one surprised that it's day 20 and not really too much has happened? Like, I could leave this prison to just kind of run itself, and I don't think anything really horrible would happen, honestly. Like, if there was a riot, I have enough guards where I think they'd probably shoot them in the face and it'd all be fine. So, anyway, either way, I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below on what you thought of this episode, and as always, remember to keep the flame alive.
Yeah, I've broken the rules. I'm not the one to be. Tired, cold, shaking and blue. She's on the phone to me.